Ja Morant returned to the Grizzlies last night after somehow the Grizzlies were 10-2 without him. One of those 10 was a 73-point win over Oklahoma City. Coincidentally, their opponent last night was Oklahoma City, which beat Memphis 102-99. And after the game, Morant said, quote, "I heard some fans courtside telling me I had to sit back down. Normally, when anybody says something negative about me, it fuels me. But tonight, the remarks from the fans actually hurt," unquote. Wilbon, what do you make of Morant's reaction?
That he's a little bit sensitive, and I can understand it at his age. He's the star of that team. He's the star in that town. I mean, in a place that's a smaller market, but I mean, deep passions about sports. He's the guy. He's also, even though they were like 9-9 before he went out, so the 9-9 with him, he's a top 10 player already in the NBA, in my opinion, or he's on his way to that. He's on his way to being that guy, Tony. And Memphis can finish in top 4. They can be 4th or 5th, yes, ahead of the celebrated Lakers by the time we get to the end of the regular season. And that will be because of Ja Morant. Now, so Jaren Jackson Jr., the two of them didn't play together much. Jaren Jackson was still getting himself together, coming off knee surgery, blah, 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 blah. And so Ja Morant was carrying that. So they're not there yet together, but that kid is tremendous. And they're going to have to talk to him and coach him up and say, you got to stay away from being in your feelings like this. But he's a great player. They need everything he does.
I thought it was an oddly truthful moment. You don't hear athletes say this.
Right.
They may think it, that something hurt, but they don't say it out loud. And I suspect it was because he wondered, how could they be 10-2 without me, and I'm on the court now, we're losing. Maybe there is some truth in what this guy is saying. At least the fans did not curse at him. You know, they did not dishonor. They just said, hey, sit down, you're killing us. That's pretty much what they said. He's the best player on the team, and this is how I would explain it, Mike. He's been out for a couple of weeks, 12 games.
12 games,
You learn to play with who you learn to play with. And then when he comes back, you try to defer. And that gums things up a little bit and becomes awkward. They'll be better down the road. But again, an oddly truthful moment, I felt.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.